Hello and welcome to another episode of Euch Brettspiele. My name is Nils and today I would like to show you a very easy to learn game. It is Zaberias and it comes into these very handy punchboard pieces, so you can play this out of the box, so to say, because what you're getting is you're getting 4 of these boards here, including, oh, it's not that easy, including dice here. So, and if you want to use the dice, you simply pump them out like this here, and you have the boards that is already, we call them an armory. I unpunched all of them already, so the real picture looks like this here. So what you have in here in Zaberias is simply a game. I put it here for you so you can see it all day long here. So what you have in here is a very easy to learn game. Simply you bring out these punch boards, so to say, and then put them on the table and you are ready to play. It's almost self-explained. So what you're doing is you're putting the board together by punching them out, well, let's go straight to the rules and I'm coming back and tell you what I like on it and what not. Let's jump straight into the rules. And the first thing I wanted to show you here is that it is packed it all in one, so to say. So what you're doing is you're flipping over this board and you have your playing area here, like this. So now you created the map. Very simple. So all the stars should show into the middle. As you can see, it's very easy. You simply pop out what you have here in your so-called armory and then you create your map. The second thing that you have is you are basically playing out of your armory. Again, the next thing you have is you're playing of what you have here. So you can pop out these dice here. They are in a soft shell here. So they are simply popped out and that's what you have. Next thing you do is you can flip over every of these icons here. So these coins, for an example, is your currency in the game. So whenever you spend coins, you flip them over like this, and when you gain coins, you flip them over like this. In the standard game, and there is only one standard game, you simply start with 5 coins. So your starting money is always 5 coins. Also, you start with your so-called wooden city. And it's as easy as it looks like. So you have 2 wooden cities, and in each of these wooden cities you can create, we call them basic monsters. So you can create all of these basic monsters. But let's put this wooden city first in here. And as you can see, it stands here. So in these little tiny map tiles, like here, I will show it to you, you have simple slots like here. So you put it in here and the city is standing in here. So in my case, I simply put my city into the corner like this. Let's put that for the side here so that's still in a picture. And now you can do in any order your actions. So on your turn, you simply can do whatever you have. The first step always is to collect income. To collect income, it's very easy. Each single city creates coins. A wooden city creates 1 coin. A metal city creates 2 coins. And a golden city creates 3 coins. So for an example, the case you have a golden city like this here, for an example, and a wooden city like this here, you're creating 4 coins. Later on in the game, you might also occupy some of the gold mines like this, and then each single gold mine creates an additional income. You have a maximum money of 6, so you can never have more than 6 money. However, in this case, even if you spend all your money on your last turn, you will get 6 coins. How does this game work? After you're collecting your income, you can move any of your units at any time, attacking with all of your units at any time, and spend money at any time. For this, let's take a closer look on spending money. Spending money is simple. The only way to spend money is either creating new cities. The wooden city building is always for free, but if you want to upgrade, you have to upgrade into a metal city that costs you 2 coins and into a gold city that costs you 3 coins. So to upgrade this, it cost me 2, and to upgrade it again, another 3. So a total upgrade would be 5 coins. You also can simply buy these units here, and buying these units is very simple. It is printed on the back side, so this unit costs you 2, and this unit here, for an example, is also 2 coins. There's also a special ability of all of these characters on the back side, but I leave that to discover on your own. Again, please note that you can only build in a wooden city creatures of the wooden city era, while you can create in a golden city obviously all creatures, because you can also downgrade. So the other thing that you can do is, and let's take a closer look to these creatures here. So what you also can do is move. Movement is depicted here by this foot. So this unit can move up to 2 spots. Let's say I have created it here. So how do you move? Either you move along streets, then simply each single square is 1 movement. 1, 2, or 1, 2, or 1, 2. Alternatively, you can also walk over just fields or through forests. So you can also walk 1, 2. That's also an option. However, that would be smarter to walk 1, 2. But you can 1, 2 if you like, or 1, 2. You cannot walk over water. This red one and the yellow one is considered to be water. In blue, it's crystal clear what it is. So you cannot walk over that. But here comes some of the abilities into play. So there are creatures that can walk over water. As simple as is. So walking, either you go in any direction orthogonally, except for water, or diagonally if the path is going to it. The other stats on this creature are attacking. It has a basic strength, this case 0 plus 1 die, and the other one is a ranged attack symbol. Let's take a closer look to this unit. This unit here has, for an example, a base strength of 3 and 1 die. So when you come into a combat with this unit here, you simply roll 1 die, and this die shows 1, 2 or 3 symbols, and here you have a 3 plus 2 is simply a 5. Easy. However, the very important part on this game is that you usually support your troops. Let's say here is a monster, and I do have my monster here, and I do have my other monster here, and last but not least, I do have this monster here. Then this monster can attack during his normal turn, just in a melee attack because it stands right next to it. But these creatures, this has a range of 2, 1, 2, and this a range of 4, 1, 2, 3. Easy can reach it, or 1, 2, 3. So all can support. So in this case, I do have an attack strength of 3 plus 1 die, the same like my enemy, but I also get these strengths on top. Of course, you can also have ranged attack on defending. So if this guy has a creature here that has a defending and ranged attack, then he can support that. But please note, as a defender, you only get the base strength, so in this case the 1, not the additional dice. As an attacker, you get the additional dice because it's called an ambush. So all 3 together ambushing this creature. Last but not least, I have to tell you there's more. There are these power stars here, and you might have noticed already there are 1, 2 and 3 different areas, special locations on each single map. So these power stars, for an example, say whenever you are having monsters on it, this and that monster has +2. So it's a 3 plus 2 is 5, 1 plus 2 is 3, so a total of 8 plus 1 die as a defender, while the attacker has 3, 4, no, nothing, 4 plus 3 dice. So it looks like the attacker is slightly not as good as, but I could add another one in here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4 dice, which makes my odds even better. So for each single of these areas you get simply +1. However, I forgot to see this also helps here by defending. The other thing is the gold mines. They are simply getting you an additional income. And last but not least, we have this magical teleports, where your movement, when you go here, you can with one movement teleport to any other portal on the board, except for when this is blocked. So let's say, for an example, the blue person has a dragon on here, so then obviously you cannot teleport here by moving. You have to go here, or simply stay in your area. That is obviously the rules, and now you can see how it's going. For more details on the rules, please consider to read the rulebook. I'm coming back to you and tell you what I like and what I not like on this game right now. Yeah, welcome back. As mentioned before, it is so easy to play. It is really an intuitive system, I would say, because I mean, movement, as you mentioned already, movement is, hey, you walk on streets, on what else? And you cannot walk over water. I mean, all of these are logical rules, so everybody almost understand right from the get-go, right from the icons, how to play this game. The rules are not that complicated, so it's very easy. On the other hand, the spice of this game, even for gamers, all of these units have special abilities, so these special abilities giving some advantage to more advanced players. But if you wanted to play it clean and simple, I can say you can play without these special skills that these units have. So simply leave them as is and only use the backside for the coin symbols. That's it. So you don't need to play with the special abilities of each of these characters. Another thing that I think is very, very, very clever is playing out of your board. So you get whatever you have. So when you get income, flip coins like this. It is that easy. You don't need to keep track of everything by handing everybody these coins. You can, but you don't have to. And we all know how disturbing it can be taking around tokens or currencies, and then somebody forgot to pay, etc. In this game, it's so simple to track that by just flipping them around. Another thing that I think is extremely clever is you are constantly reminded if you have a unit from the wooden area, from the metal, or from the gold cities, simply because it is lined up. So the whole design of these punch boards, of your armory, is so clever that you simply cannot make any mistakes at all. In other words, you are playing Zaberias out of the box. So what you're doing is you have your box, basically your punch board, and then you can play right away. Honestly, hands down, I'm not aware of a lot of games where you can play simply right from the get-go without doing anything at all. In addition, all the icons on here, well, when I'm already said all the icons, well, there are not as many icons. So what you have is a strength symbol, which obviously represents, correct, your strength in combat. Then you have symbols for dice, which is obviously the number of dice you're rolling. Please note that the cities also have a defense value by the number of dice. Also the ranged symbol, it's so simple. You have a ranged symbol and a movement. All of this is on here, and it's again that easy. You bring it out, you put it on the table, and you can play right away. The only two things that you have to keep in mind is A, collect your income at the beginning of each single turn and collect as many income as you get the max of 6. The other thing that you have to keep track of or keep in mind, you can move any unit at any time, but only use them once. So use them once for moving and once for combating, and you can either fight and move or move and fight. What you can't do is you can't do move, fight, move again. That's not an option, even if you not spend all of your movement on your first move. You have to finish your move first to fight, or your fight and then move. But it's seriously, it is that simple. No restrictions, no extra rules, nothing very complicated. So that brings me to the last plus point of Zaberias. So honestly, I hope I pronounce that magical land Zaberias correctly. If not, sorry for that. So in Zaberias, as mentioned, you can play it right out of the box, every single symbol. But seriously, if you make any small little mistakes, this is not a big deal. It's a casual game. Everybody should have fun around the table and should play this game as you like or as you wish to do so. What you are trying to do with Zaberias is simply bringing people, up to 4 people in a family, around the table. So either young adults, kids, teens, or families liking to play Zaberias, simply because you can bring it out of your shelf, put it on the table, everybody gets the rules in just 2 or 3 minutes, and you can start playing it. And last but not least, the interesting part on that is the strategy for sales from the company exactly fit into that vein. Why? So it's available on Walmart, Amazon, eBay, etc. You name it. So you can find this game wherever these people who are just casual gamers, family, are looking for games like this. So this was my last words to Zaberias, and please, if you consider to play it, take a look at this video or any video out there as well, and I hope you enjoyed Zaberias as much as we did in our family, and we see each other next time. Until then, bye bye. My name is Nils from Euch Brettspiele, and see you.